From the heart of Kansas City, we bring you Buk N Bob Take on Tom.
Excuse me? At one time?
Yep.
Okay.
That's Tom. And I'm Bob.
I'm Tom, and I'm ready for the challenge.
And I'm Buck. We're not fancy analysts.
We have just as many bad takes. Take it away, Buck.
The Kansas City Chiefs and Kansas officials officially announced on December 22nd, 2025, that the team will relocate from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, to a new $3 billion domed stadium in Wyandotte County, Kansas. And the move planned for the 2031 NFL season. This ends the team's 59-year tenure at Arrowhead, an iconic venue since 1972. The decision followed failed negotiations in Missouri, where Jackson County voters rejected a sales tax extension in April 2024 to fund renovations at Arrowhead and a new Royal Stadium. A council of Kansas lawmakers, the Legislative Coordinating Council, unanimously approved the deal on December 22nd, 2025. The Chiefs will continue playing at Arrowhead through the 2030 season.
This is pretty big news, man. This is pretty big news. I mean, we knew something was coming soon, but I thought we'd get a little bit more teasing, done, a little bit more tickling,
I hadn't heard anything about this. What happened now?
The Chiefs are moving to Kansas, so the majority of people that outside of Chiefs Kingdom thought we were already in Kansas, so it's it's not going to be that much of a difference for a lot of people.
Like today, half of the fans of the NFL just realized that the Kansas City Chiefs weren't in Kansas already.
Just real quick, I'm going to hit this real quick. Soundwave Nick 26 from Twitch is asking. He asked last week too if he could join live. Do I know you? Like, I can't just bring somebody random on live. If you want to come on, did guests on Warcraft Reloaded all the time, but there's a little bit of a process to vet you. Like, send me an email and we can talk about it.
Duval.
Really? He's a Jags fan? Nice. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm down. I mean, do you do content on other teams, or do you do content on Twitch? Like, just send us an email, Buk N Bob, BUKNBOB @gmail.com. And yeah, we'll see about sometime in the future. But that being said, real quick here, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't. I know a lot of content creators that do gaming content, and lots of them are into the NFL too. And if I knew the person, I would probably be like, jump in. But sorry to derail there. This is absolutely depressing. I think anybody from Missouri that's pissed off that they're coming to Kansas, I just want to give you the bird real quick. Let's just give it to you right there, because we've been supporting the team in Kansas for as long as I can remember. So if you're mad about that specifically, just going to Kansas, then you can eat something. But if you're mad like I am about losing the iconic Arrowhead Stadium, now that's something I can get behind and I understand completely. I mean,
agreed.
There's 3 left of our original stadiums, right? I think we're one of 3, and it's just everybody. The sound, like, you can't even build Arrowhead now because it's built below the floodplain, which is actually what gives you the acoustics that make it loud. So you're not going to get that by now. Like, there's no way you pass those inspections. So I don't know. That's what I got for the start here. Just what are your guys'? We'll talk about specific things, but what are your guys' just initial thoughts? Like, are you excited? Like, I really don't care about Kansas or Missouri. if we could pick up Arrowhead and move it to Kansas, I'd be cool with that too. I'm just bummed we're losing out on a historic stadium.
Buck, go ahead.
Look, man, I would love to see Arrowhead renovated. I know what was it, the rolling roof concept that was talked about a lot of times over the last couple of decades. That would have been a really cool thing. But at the end of the day, they had their chance to vote these things in Jackson County, and they clearly didn't want that. Either the headache with the construction, whether it be the money that they had to put in, whatever it was, and Kansas is willing to do it. They're not leaving the metro. That's what really confuses me about this whole thing. You know, if they were leaving the metro, I think a lot of people would be leaving.
Oh, I'd be losing my shit.
But to me, what happened when the Chiefs started gaining in popularity with Mahomes is the Chiefs grew in quantity of fans, and we're just going to lose a few of them. Is really what it comes down to. I find it hard to believe that a really die-hard Chiefs fan is just going to abandon it because they went across the state line. It just sounds ridiculous to me.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, I support Kansas charities, Missouri charities. As far as I am concerned, I've always felt we're partners. We're not enemies. And anybody who thinks we are, well, that's just I think that's crazy. I don't want to call it dumb because, you know, maybe you have a good reason I haven't thought of, but I can't imagine why you feel that way. I want to help both Missouri and Kansas. Like, we are, whether you like it or not, we are teammates. This is a border town. I mean, and it always has been.
Kansas City is a co-parenting situation.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
However, it's kind of amazing to me how uneducated people are about the Kansas City area. I get it. Outside of Kansas City, I get it. Why would you know? I mean, if somebody was to go in depth in like Baltimore to me and how it's all structured and all of that, I don't know. And to be honest with you, I don't care. So I get that. But the people in town that are like, what are they going to be called? The Wyandotte County Chiefs now? And it's like, yeah, they're going to change from the Jackson County Chiefs to the Wyandotte County Chiefs. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't that hard. They're still in Kansas City. It's just Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah, and guys, like, if you haven't checked out Wyandotte recently, it's not the dot you grew up with. You know, if you're in your,
I was raised in the dot, by the way. I'm a dot OG, just to get that out there. So I grew up not 10 minutes away from where this stadium is going to be. So yeah, I get it. It's a good area.
Place now.
It has been growing quite a bit. NASCAR track, Sporting KC, Nebraska Furniture Mart, the entire Legends Shopping Center, and a ton of land to develop.
And even more stuff coming. The Mattel amusement parks coming there.
Yep.
There's a bunch of stuff coming to that area because there's so much room.
Yeah, there really is. Yeah, I started when I started living in Wyandotte. It was kind of the end of the bad area before all the growth happened, and I lived there for about on and off, mostly on, for about 15 years. And I was there through most of the growth. I worked out at the Legends when that racetrack was out there and the Legends was built. It's a thriving area. It's a proud area. The people that are from there are very, very proud to be there.
I'm proud. It's been a long time, but I'm proud.
Yeah, it's not something that people, there's, I've never lived in KC-Mo. I mean, I have for short stints, but the people that live there aren't, proud to be KC-Mo. And KCK people just tend to be that way. The Wyandotte
people that live in the city now are pretty proud of it. Like,
are they? I don't spend a lot of time there.
The city's blown up, so it's doing good. This is a big hit to them, though. They better get on the Royals. Like, I still just wish the Royals would build a downtown stadium. That would be. I would go to so many more Royals games. I just would, because.
Well, one thing that I don't have an answer for, I mean, I've been asked a ton about the stadium moving to Kansas. First, out of the gate, do I like it? I love it. I think it's great. It's going into an area where there's more to do than get in your car, wait in a parking lot, and get the hell out of Dodge. Because if you're the last person standing in that parking lot, that's not a safe part of town, and there's nothing going on over there. So this
The
is a
pros
completely,
definitely outweigh, right?
yeah, I mean, a completely different environment with so much more for people to do to accommodate for anybody coming in. It's a
You'll be able to
great
get out of
competition.
there in 15 minutes rather than an hour.
But the thing that everybody keeps asking me is, well, if they win another Super Bowl, where's the parade going to be? And I'm like, I don't know, down the middle of Nebraska Furniture Mart. I don't know, but
We
but
weren't
then
going to
but
have the
then you know what I
parade this
said?
last year.
Why don't we just have the parade go around the track at the NASCAR stadium, put the stage in the middle, and have everybody be able to fill up those 75,000 plus seats out there at the NASCAR stadium, and everybody can see, and nobody's parking along the highway trying to get in. I mean, I feel like the solution is there.
Well, and just to let everybody know, and just you should have told everybody because my father-in-law is a councilman for Kansas City, so that's how I know the mayor and everything. Like they canceled the parade. Like they weren't. If we won the last Super Bowl, we were not going to do a parade, and it was going to be a small get together. I know this because I tried to get in, but I was not important enough to get an actual invite to that if we had one. I was trying hard though. But
it was canceled, huh?
Yeah, there was going to be no parade because of the shooting the year prior. Mm-hmm. So that's probably out of the question anyway. Tom's idea of the speedway would be awesome. And
really would.
Just to let everybody know, there's a ton of land right around the speedway. There'd be you could buy tickets to go in, right? But there'd also be, you could have 100,000 people watching from the outside too.
Easily.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Was that your idea?
Yeah, I just thought of that tonight. My buddy and I were drinking, and I was like, you know what they should do? And then, that's when all of my best ideas come up. Ask my wife.
I actually have to I have a voice memo thing when I'm in that stage where I'm getting the good ideas, and I'm just like, remember this. Because the next day I wake up and I'm like, dude, I had the best idea.
I would be too embarrassed to go back and listen to most of my ideas.
They're rough. They're rough. But
yeah.
The ideas and content is good. That's why you don't execute them at that time.
But that's the thing.
I used to execute them at that time, and that was not the play.
That's the poor choice.
When people are like, how are they going to support this much traffic and all of that? I've heard that a couple times, and I'm like, so, you've never been to a NASCAR event then? Because there's nothing like a NASCAR event. Like that
I want to go. I've never been. I
It's
had an opportunity, and I was
insane.
stupid and didn't go.
Yeah, the amount of people, the camping, the traffic, and it's like a community, and it's amazing out there. So adding Arrowhead out there, unless there's a NASCAR race and a Chiefs game going on at the same time, I don't see where it's going to be an issue. There's lots of ins and outs to every area you need to get to. It's really,
and they'll build even more, even more ways.
There's
It'll
still
be
a lot of
designed
space out there.
It'll be designed with the everything modern day designs to get you out. It's gonna be, the traffic and everything is gonna be great. I do worry a little bit about they're gonna build that whole they're gonna build a lot of stuff around it, and I'm a little worried the parking is not gonna be right next to the stadium, and that's something that's a little concerning for just. Because, you want a tailgate with the stadium right there. I don't know. It feels iconic. It wouldn't be a horrible deal killer. Because I don't
know why why would the parking not be right next to the stadium?
Because they might have a lot of other things right next to the stadium.
Maybe on one side, but I bet that the majority of the parking will probably be right there. They have to accommodate a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. But at the same time, I went to a game. I've been to one game in Denver, and I thought it was pretty dang cool that everybody walks from downtown, and it all funnels into this long, like probably 20 people thick, just line walking in. And I thought to myself, dude, if this was like a soccer team, they would sing songs as they walked in. I was like, this is a missed opportunity for like Bronco, fight songs. But
Well,
like,
that's where you start up the tomahawk chop.
yeah, see, it'd be oh. I mean, so it would be a deal killer, but I worry a little bit about that. There's a few things I have that I'm pretty worried about, but real quickly, let's check out Casey Colossal's comment here. He says, I am done with the Chiefs and the Missouri fans. We failed to keep the Chiefs on the Missouri side. I think, dude, they're still your Chiefs. I grew up in Kansas, man. They've been my Chiefs, and I have not felt that you owed them any more than I did.
I mean, the rest of the country thought they were already over here anyways. So
yeah, I mean,
it was only you guys that were
we are
them on the Missouri side.
Yeah, you're getting here a bit late, Colossal, but I mean, we've been talking about, like, I feel, dude, I work with charities on both sides of the state line. Like, I want to improve both sides. Like, I don't really care about St. Louis, but like Kansas City metro area, we're a team. So I don't know. I don't feel like they're gone from you.
I want to talk about one other piece real quick, though. That's
okay. We'll hold this comment then.
I think it's something that a lot of people aren't thinking about is that to build a dome of this magnitude out here brings so much more to the city as well. To have it covered, we're talking more concerts, we're talking Final Fours, we're talking all kinds of massive events that can be held year round that Arrowhead just cannot accommodate. I mean, World Cup, sure, we could do that at the new stadium as well. But when you're talking about a Final Four, that's never going to happen at Arrowhead, and they're not going to have
a Super Bowl would never.
They're not going to. Well, I mean, that's obviously the cherry on top of everything.
The infrastructure just isn't there. They're going to build the infrastructure in this 5-year process. That's one of the things we've talked about it before. Like, there's a lot more that goes into just having a dome, just having a covered stadium, and Kansas is going to have to start working on that now.
Now, I will tell you that the architectural design company that was behind SoFi Stadium is based in Kansas City. So that's my hope, is that if anybody's going to get this contract, let it be them, because SoFi needs to go down as what, the 8th or 9th wonder of the world at this point, because SoFi Stadium is absolutely incredible. So if we can get that quality of design and that team who's based out of Kansas City working on this, it would be absolutely amazing. And I'd be amazed if it wasn't them, being a hometown project. But I mean, there's a lot of speculation on how all of that's going to go. But if you think this isn't going to be the most state-of-the-art thing to happen, I mean, it's going to give SoFi a run for its money. It's
going to be Clark Hunt world, rather than Jerry world. It's going to be, and it's unprecedented. This is supposedly the biggest deal for an NFL franchise ever. And there's a lot of people mad about it, but a lot of people I don't think understand the star bonds. I mean, the star bonds are going to be what pays for this, and it's not like Jackson County. Jackson County's taxes were going to go up to do anything. The taxes are not going up at all in Kansas. This is all. Now you're going to pay another extra $2 per beer, and any of the surrounding businesses are going to be more expensive. But you don't have to buy that stuff. It's going to be, it's going to be
expected when you're in the middle of the action.
But that's what's going to pay for it, is those extra taxes on anything bought, purchased, or done there. So that's what's actually paying for it. So you can't really blame the Chiefs. This was a no-brainer for them. There was no possibility of Missouri building a new dome for them. There was the money was not there. And Kansas started this process in 2022 and has worked to get all that in line to be able to make this move. So there was only renovation possibility at Arrowhead. I think one thing that's really big is this better be real grass. I don't care if you do it like Dallas does, and the grass rolls out from underneath the dome during the week and gets sun and rain then, and then it rolls back in, or whatever you do, it's got to be real grass. It better be a retractable dome, and they better just open it up. Like, I don't care about rain games. Leave it shut. That's fine. But, dude, you best open it during snow games. Come on, dude. Like, that's one of our powers in the postseason. Like, you know, we like, the Miami game might have been a good game back, you know, when we beat the crap out of Tyreek, but it was cold. So, I mean, we were going to beat them regardless, but we got to beat their butts because of that cold.
I mean, it does kind of level the playing field when you have warm weather teams coming in during the playoffs or anything like that. But I mean, you're not going to keep it open during a snow game. That defeats the purpose of having a dome. But
well, no, honestly, it doesn't, because the whole purpose of having the dome, the main purpose is not the NFL games at all. They are fine. It's the extra opportunities to get concerts, Final Four, these types of things that a dome's required. You know, like Arrowhead has a lot of concerts, but they can't have them right now. Yeah. You know, so like that's where the dome really comes in, but it doesn't. It's not a necessity
if they take that
for anything
approach,
but the Super Bowl.
Amazing.
I would love that, but I'm hoping for.
But we don't even know how they're going to design the thing. Is it retractable? Is it not? I mean,
they haven't said.
Who knows? There is so.
I mean, the retractable a lot more expensive.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to learn.
The two things that they have said. Oh yeah, there's a lot coming, but the two things they've said are a must. Is the tailgate, like, basically their goal is to make two things better than they are now at Arrowhead. The tailgate experience and if they throw. I mean, they had plans with the renovations to make that better, too. They were going to do a whole bunch of stuff on where they were going to demolish Kaufman. Like, they're going to make it better. There's going to be games to go up and play. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. Like, right now, there's, you know, different tents and stuff you go to, different parties and stuff. But there's going to be a lot more of that. And then the second thing that they said is a absolute must is they are striving to make it louder. With different technologies, we'll see if they can do that. You know, so that's one of the big.
I never want to be the Seattle thing, pumping the sound in, but
yeah.
I mean, it's going to be loud. It's going to be loud. It's not going to be as loud as Arrowhead. I mean, the design of Arrowhead, as you mentioned earlier, is half the reason why it's so loud.
Yeah.
But as for the tailgating experience, I mean, look, just put a Traeger every 3 or 4 parking spots. Everybody's got a smoker. It's going to be hard. I mean, tailgating is one of the best in the NFL in Kansas City. I mean, we have the best smelling parking lot.
Can you
in
imagine
the entire NFL?
If they had real bathrooms?
No.
Yeah, it get real gross real quick,
I can't imagine that.
It get real gross real quick.
You just like the dog park at Shawnee Mission Park has them. You just make them all stone so that literally to clean them, you just come in with a freaking power washer.
Yeah.
And just like, you know, and so, I mean, because the porta potties, I mean, they just suck. But if you're going to be doing all kinds of different things there, festivals and different things,
you're going to be using
outdoor
it
restrooms would be cool.
You can definitely you can make the case for more permanent buildings around it, such as the restrooms and all of that. Now, I'll leave it to them to figure out the plumbing and how you do all that outside of the power washing. But I'm excited. I really am. And it's not because, you know, born, raised, dot. I think it's awesome. But, you know, it's a cool area. They already accommodate huge events. Anybody who's been to a sporting game, I mean, now it's nothing the capacity of a Chiefs game, but the intensity is amazing out there. It really is. And it feels like there shouldn't be a stadium right there because it's just like right in the middle of a shopping center. But then you go in to the sporting stadium and it's an incredible experience.
Oh yeah, it's
Fans are
great.
absolutely
Yeah.
nuts.
I'm not even really into soccer, but anytime somebody invites me, I'm like, "Yep, I'm there," and then I'm there late, and I'm
Yeah.
singing the songs, even though I don't know the words with them. But
It's so much fun, and I think it's going in a great area. It's going to be a great opportunity. I mean, I've heard it thrown around that, well, the majority of season ticket holders were probably from the Kansas side anyways. Maybe, I don't know, but I do know that we're not going to have a problem filling this place up. We're really not.
well, that's one of the biggest problems. We're losing 10,000 seats with the suggested thing now. It's going down to 65,000, which they should look at the NFL rule book and they should hopefully know that one of the rules to get a Super Bowl is to have 70,000 plus seats. So, or be able to accommodate temporary seating up to 70,000. So hopefully that's something that's just like,
One of the other things, though, and I don't know how this gets counted into the overall seating, but we're also going to end up having about 3 times as many suites as there are out at Arrowhead. That's a big part of this.
yeah.
So, and it's hard to gauge that on what the seat total is. I mean, you could base it off max capacity, but I do know that that's been a lot of the conversation as well. Suites are going to be aplenty out here.
Well,
That
and
means
the bummer
nosebleed
is
going to be nosebleed.
well, the bummer is though, the biggest bummer with that news though is 10,000 less fans get to go be part of the game each week, and that's
All
a
the
big
Missouri
number.
people that said that they're done with the Chiefs.
That's all the ones that said they're
So
done.
it's fine. There were probably only about 10,000 Missouri fans showing up to the Chiefs games anyway. It was all of us from Kansas driving out there. And so now they'll just stay home.
Driving
We'll
so-
continue to fill the stadium. Yeah.
So
it's
far
fine.
away, just that 20-minute drive.
Yeah, that's why I put up this
Oh.
comment from Casey, because this whole conversation started from Casey Colossal.
Well, yeah, so go ahead and read that.
Yeah, I'm mad, but I'm mad at us stupid Missouri peoples letting the Chiefs leave. So my comment to this is, don't be mad at the Chiefs then. Be mad at the people in your community. Come over here with us. We're a fun community. We'll go have some beers and watch the game together. What do you think?
And I'll go a little bit further and say, don't be mad at people in Jackson County. Like it's not a super rich county, and it's like they were going to have to pay straight up for it, whereas the Kansas side, like no taxpayer has to pay for that. Like they can choose to pay for it by going there.
Dealings going on there too. I mean, the way that everything came up to keep the Chiefs started getting thrown into the Bills with the Royals going downtown stadium, and like the way that everything started getting intertwined there was real messy.
Yep.
And I don't necessarily blame the Missouri voters, because if you didn't want the stadium downtown, then you also had to take a dump on the Chiefs. And that's not fair. Those are two completely different situations. I think that the administration in Missouri that was in charge of everything, and this goes from Jefferson City to Kansas City, everybody involved made a complete mess of this entire situation. And I've heard that, one of the differences is that having to deal with everything on the Missouri side, from the Capitol, from the city, from different legislators, from different bills, from different this and that, and how are we going to make this happen, versus the Kansas side, where it was literally one guy in charge of the project with everybody behind him.
Yep.
And simplicity was the key to this thing.
That's what what's his name, Mark Donovan, said in his interview. It's just like, dude, the process was so much easier with Kansas as opposed to Missouri. We've been doing this negotiations with them for years, and it's always like, oh, now you got to go talk to this guy. Now you got to talk to this guy. This is confusing, and this is confusing, and then now you got to go do
If
this.
you really love them, you're going to figure it out instead of making it this complicated game. Kansas wanted to make a move. They put it together. They polished it, and it paid off.
Dude, that Kansas governor, she is on top of it, dude. She's a quick whip, man. I met her when governor or when Mayor Lucas got re-elected, and they were doing the different council people got re-elected, and I went to that thing, and she's a quick whip, dude. She is a quick whip. And she's coming for everything. Dude, it could be possible that KCMO is like basically taken over by Kansas. Like, that is a thing that she's trying, and she's been heavily working on. And she even made a joke at that event that I was at too, like right there downtown.
Like,
she made the joke.
Kansas City, Missouri into Kansas.
Yeah. And
I'll tell you what's not cool,
City.
though, is Missouri's governor coming out with his statement yesterday about how disappointed he is with everything.
I didn't see this.
And how Clark's dad is probably rolling over in his grave about all this.
He
and
moved the team.
Yeah, look, man, like Mike Kehoe, which is one of my favorite names, because that's where my house keys go, is in my Kehoe. But I can't believe that, like, that's how you're going to try to combat this, is come out here and poo-poo the whole thing and be like, well, this is a terrible move. And you can trust me. I know better. That's why you guys are leaving. Like, dude, just shut up. Just shut up.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks. Yeah, you lost them. I mean, that's 2 NFL teams
I was about
that you guys have lost.
It's the second one you lost there, bud.
Yeah. Enjoy what they have, the Cardinals, and they have some minor league hockey going on. But other than that, like, because the Royals are looking to leave too. So, I mean,
yeah. And I'm sorry, Clark can guarantee you liked the Kansas side people just as much as he liked the Missouri side people. My mom, born, raised in Kansas, one of the first Chiefettes. Did they ask her if she lived in Missouri? No. You know what I mean? Like, this is, and I mean, Miller Marley had a ton of girls in the original Chiefettes, and they weren't on the Missouri side at all. They were on the Kansas side. So it's been a long time thing.
The other thing that I do want to say,
quick,
though,
man,
is that
hold on real quick. We got a 2-bomb here, buddy.
Oh,
Green 112. Thank you for the 2-bomb. I didn't know you played Warcraft. That's dope. Bob really played Warcraft. I played Warcraft.
A lot of Warcraft Classic. And I'm not really into retail. I came back. I left in Cataclysm. Came back 2019 with Classic, re-releasing, and started a different podcast called Warcraft Reloaded. All the episodes are still out there if you want to check it out. But
good stuff.
It's on hiatus at the moment until a true Classic Plus comes out. But sorry to derail, but thank you for the 2-bomb. We definitely had to answer that.
So one thing that I am curious about, though, is, you think Mahomes is pissed? I mean, he builds that big home in Missouri, and now he's like, God damn it, now my taxes are going to get more complicated. And do I move over to the Kansas side?
He's going to get to play in a dome at the end of his career.
But now he's got to drive farther. I'm sorry. Now he's got to be driven farther.
Yeah. I don't think it's much more of a drive. He's not that far into Missouri.
Yeah, he's
like 2 miles down the road here.
And there's tons of Chiefs that
we
live
meet up
on
for
the
beers all the time.
Kansas
I haven't had a
side.
chance to ask him, though. He's doing rehab, and it's the holidays. I didn't want to bug him.
Yeah, there's a ton of Chiefs that live on the Kansas side too. That live in Leawood, like on the Kansas side. Like, so.
Well, I already told you Remigio is my neighbor. I probably shouldn't say that because he's not the most popular guy. Plus, he probably got ice on his crotch still. But
yeah, he's out. He's out this week.
Is he?
Yeah, but for
that was a hell of a
injury.
hit. That was a hell of a hit. It became a meme immediately.
Yeah, they hit him so hard in the groin it messed up his knee.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it hangs down that low, you can definitely clip it. So, where? Wait, I was at something with the. Oh, we were talking about. Oh shoot! Oh my gosh! Dang it!
Oh, you know what? I just thought of something.
I lost it.
Who are the Chiefs playing this week?
The Broncos.
Oh, let's go back to the stadium. Let's talk about the stadium.
The donkeys. Yeah. So, a lot of people are pissed about, the Clark Hunt family is worth about $25 billion. And so they're like, why, just, even though the Kansas taxpayers aren't paying anything for it, like, why does it even have to be funded at all by the state? And it's the simple answer to that is it's not fair, but someone else would offer it to them. Other states, like, and lots of economists talk about how it doesn't really help the city, but I think there's things that you just don't you can't see. There's like if you go move someplace, a big factor is what sports teams are there, what big things that aren't anywhere else are there, and that is a factor that you can't look into through economics. So it's an intangible about your city and state. So I just think it's rough, but the truth of the matter is somebody else would have given them the money. And thank God Kansas was here, because if Kansas wasn't here, Kansas came in and saved the day, honestly, guys, because, dude, they weren't able to get anything going through. And, I mean, Clark loves Kansas City, but at the same time, he's not going to just pay an extra $1 billion or $2 when he doesn't have to. That's just, it's just,
See,
I mean,
I don't
the reason they're worth
agree with you
$25
here.
billion is because they're not going to do something crazy,
Kansas City needs to be real careful around other cities like Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Northwest Arkansas region. There's a lot of money being stored up there, and all they need is something major to move there. They have the money, they have the people. These are the areas where the majority of the population are flooding into outside of Texas.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
these
but
are areas
the
that are
Chiefs-
just getting flooded and have a ton of capital. And we've seen an NBA team. I mean, this is old news, but down there in Oklahoma City, and the way they've revitalized that entire area is amazing. But Northwest Arkansas is becoming a major player. There's a lot of music tours that are skipping Kansas City, and they're showing up down there in Fayetteville, and just they're not coming up here because they have the people, they have the venues and all of that kind of stuff. So watch the Royals, watch them close.
Look, man, if we're talking 10 years ago, or if we're talking 15 years in the future, then maybe the Chiefs leaving the Kansas City Metro may be a possibility. But I think if Kansas wasn't here right now to save the Chiefs the way that you said, Bob, I think the Chiefs would take it. They'd take it right up the rear. They would do what they had to.
You think so?
I really do. I think
the Chiefs 10
leaving
years
Kansas
ago
City,
would have.
I think yes, and I think maybe in the future, but in the middle of a dynasty, leaving Kansas City would be a death sentence for the Chiefs.
See, I think the opposite because of
I do too.
the dynasty. I think a decade ago, Kansas, like Clark and the Hunt family, would have taken it up the rear. But now that we're one of, if not the most popular franchise in the nation, I mean, there's a lot of people.
I just don't think anybody would respect the Chiefs at all for that, and I think respect is something that's very important to the Hunt family.
I think in the end,
right.
the respect would be re-earned, but at the same time,
It would
like
take
I
a
said,
long time.
everybody wants to court the prettiest girl at the ball. There would have been some offers that were outlandish.
Sure. Well, and hey, thank you, Kansas, for showing up and being there to be able to do that. But I really don't think, I think if Kansas wasn't there to do that, they would have just ponied up and taken it at this point in time.
Yeah, I think the opposite, just because they're a dynasty. I think that like they would have, all the cards would have been on their table, and like, it could have even been, it could have even like, I mean, it could have happened, definitely. But you could be right. You could be right. But I think that they're a very savvy, and just to let everybody know, I've said this before, so if you listen for a long time, you'll know it. The Hunt family did not make their billions on the Chiefs. The Chiefs, for a lot of time, were kind of a losing, money pit in the beginning. Yeah, like the Hunt, like Lamar Hunt. Just look into him. Look into his biography. He made so much money doing all kinds of stuff, carpetbagging, doing all kinds of different business adventures and ventures. So it, like, they don't owe us anything. I mean, that's the truth of it. And I'm just glad that they're staying here. I mean, I would have wanted them to stay here if they still sucked. If they sucked for the last decade, I would have still been the big fan that I am today.
Yeah. But if they had moved someplace else, would you have stopped being a fan? I would have been torn.
That's such a hard thing to think about.
I know, man. I don't like. There's definitely a strong part of my personality that it would be like, man, fuck those guys. I mean, they want to move away from the metro area. Good riddance, man. But then there's another part of me that's like, man, I have spent my entire adult life and my entire sports loving career loving the Kansas City Chiefs and the Kansas City Royals and the Kansas Jayhawks. Like that, for any of those teams to just up and move, that would be a very big internal struggle for me.
I would probably stay a fan because we wouldn't have a team here. I mean, it'd be hard not to stay a fan. Yeah, that's a hard question that I hope I don't have to ever answer in my lifetime, because I don't know, man. Like, but I feel like I would still like, I just love the whole story of the Chiefs, the whole, oh, that's something we haven't talked about.
The Denver game?
No, Mark Donovan was asked specifically by our buddy over at Chiefs Digest. Matt Derrick asked him, so does the Arrowhead name come over with the new stadium?
Oh.
And he said, we haven't even considered anything about the name yet, which...
Does that mean they haven't even considered potentially changing it? Or...
I don't know. It seems ambiguous. It seems... all I think in my head is, oh, this is an opportunity for them to easily just say... Because, like, if they had changed the name from Arrowhead, when GEHA took over, it became, GHEA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Like, I know I was pissed. I was like, dude, if you change the name for freaking Arrowhead, I'm going to lose my shit. Like, but this would be an easy way for them to just be like, well, we're tired of the controversy and the whiners outside of the stadium every week. Let's go ahead and
that's still going to happen unless they're changing you mean they might change the Chiefs name too?
No,
or just Arrowhead.
Dude, there's no argument to change. If we have to change the Chiefs name, then we have to change any good name for anything. The Patriots, the Steelers, all of this, because the Reds, you can have an argument about the Redskins, because that was a derogatory thing. Chief is not. It's a position of power and of stature and of, prominence. Agreed. So no, like, you have no ground to stand on, and you just need to shut
just saying
the
those protesters aren't going to go away if they change the name from Arrowhead.
Yeah, but they'll have less things to bitch about.
I hate to be the one to break it to people, but Native Americans weren't the first ones to use arrows. They're just putting that out there.
That's true.
That is very true. That is
We're
very
the first
true.
ones to be referred to as Chiefs, though, right?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, if it's culturally insensitive
as far as we
to use an
know,
arrowhead, then I guess screw the rest of the world. That's only Native Americans that hunted with pointed sticks.
Yep.
And, yeah.
I'm not even going to get into the conversation because it's just dumb. Like people conquered people. The entirety of Europe is different because everybody conquered everybody. And no, I'm not even getting into this. Like it's just it is what it is. That's an actual way to find, to use that term correctly.
It's a good question though. Like, I mean, do they call it Arrowhead?
I know. I don't think they will. I think it's going to be the T-Mobile Stadium because they want their Kansas
steak. You gotta
steak.
name the field something. Like right now, it's Arrowhead or it's Geha at Arrowhead, right? Isn't that how they say it?
GEHA Field at Arrowhead, but nobody calls it that. They call it Arrowhead. Only the broadcasters have to call it that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they're just going to do away with the at Arrowhead.
But is it respectful to call the new stadium Arrowhead? Also, you know what I mean? Like that's going through my head too. Like, is it because
respectful to who?
Is it respect of Arrowhead, the original Arrowhead? Respect to that 59 years of, culture and history. Like, is it respectful to call the new stadium? Like, what are the Bills calling their new stadium?
Change it to a symbol and just call it formerly known as Arrowhead.
I can get behind that.
We could have it be a backwards massive Arrowhead.
A massive bumper sticker that says "My other car was an Arrowhead." My other stadium was Arrowhead.
I don't know that they're going to keep that name, and I don't know if I want them to keep it.
Well, we got some years to figure it out. I thought it was funny. Did you see Chris Jones was asked about it? And he started putting some comments out there, and he was like, wait, when is this happening? And they were like 2031. He's like, how far is that? It's like 5 years. I ain't going to be playing. I don't care.
It's like, why are you asking me this? Yeah. Well, what do we got? Oh, here, this was from a bit ago. HD Chiefs fan says, I am a season ticket holder and I have no problem with Hunt's decision. KCMO told them twice, F you, I won't be able to afford the new stadium season tickets, but you voted to show them the door. Yeah, the new season tickets are going to be expensive, probably. Like,
they are.
Yeah. They're going
to be expensive.
Yeah.
But I know HD said he's not going to be able to get the new season tickets, but I think a good portion of people that can afford the season tickets now are probably going to be able to afford the tickets with the new stadium. Not everybody.
I just don't know. I have no idea how much they're going to go up I mean,
I think they're going to stay on the same trajectory. I mean, we're talking 5 years from now. So obviously it's all speculation, but they go up every year anyways. They're just going to continue to go up. There's going to be less of them. So they probably will go up a little bit more than usual. But also,
I'm just hoping that first number's wrong. I'm hoping we're still making a 75,000 seat stadium.
We'll see. I mean, none of that's been decided.
I'm hoping that was the Chiefs like lowballing, and now that the deal's signed, they're like, hey, yeah, so about that 65,000.
Let's go 85.
Let's move that up to 75.
Yeah. But I mean, it's so early in this conversation that we can sit here and speculate and hoo and ha about everything until we're blue in the face. Like there's details. I still don't know where this practice field no late is going to be.
Dude, what if Taylor Swift gave a massive investment to the Kansas City Chiefs and she wanted it to be called Travis Kelce Field?
Look.
Swifty Field.
This breaks my heart.
Swifty Field at Kelce
Travis
Stadium.
Kelce Field at Swifty Stadium.
But after this year, I mean, is Taylor Swift ever going to be in Kansas City again?
Yeah,
except
absolutely.
for touring?
Oh yeah, she will because Travis will be around from time to time.
I mean, yeah, I mean they'll visit. I mean they got to come check on the restaurant, right? But
Oh, they got bad
I
reviews.
mean, Travis has talked about how
they
this is
got
a
a
great
bad
place to
review.
like
I mean,
raise
Jesus
kids.
Christ.
Yeah, but
I mean,
that's the only
Travis
one
has talked
everybody's
about
talking
how this is a great place to raise kids and everything. Like,
Oh, that's true. That's
And
true.
one
I
of
mean,
his best
Travis
friends lives
does.
here.
Travis has talked about how he loves the fact that he got drafted here because he's like, dude, every flight that I have to take for games is so much shorter than so many of you. It's like he always makes fun of his brother. He's like, dude, everywhere I go, it's like a 3-hour flight.
Tops.
Like that's what I do, and that's awesome. And you might have a real short flight sometimes, but then a lot of times you're flying across the country like a good 6-7 hour flight, and I don't ever have to do that. So especially if he's traveling all over the United States often, I mean, he's got a great spot here. So I don't know, man. It's a good home base. So he might still be around, and Tay will be there too, probably.
Most likely.
Oh, one thing I do want to throw out there, because you talked about the location. So Mark Donovan also said, you can hear it on the Chiefs Digest channel, where Matt Derrick and a few others interviewed him. He said that they have multiple sites locked down at the moment, and they're not positive which site they're going to take. So that means we're all saying the Legends, but could it be possible? Because it's still Wyandotte County, right? Just right across the river, right?
Well, the Star Bonds map is everywhere from, I believe, South Olathe to northern Wyandotte County.
So,
And
like,
all of
where's
that area, it's kind of funny. I think they have Lake Quivira kind of blacked out in the Star Bonds map. Fitting. But that's, I mean, the Star Bonds map is quite large. So I would imagine that they have the ability to really choose from any of that. I would be amazed if the stadium goes anywhere but Legends.
Yeah,
But
I think the
talking,
Or
Legends
close to. Yeah.
but
is
talking about the
would
practice
be
stadium out in Olathe
it'd
is
be more
really
towards
kind of
Edwardsville, though,
interesting.
right?
What's
Like,
that?
it'd be between the Legends and Edwardsville would be like the sites, because there's just tons of land there.
Somewhat. I mean, yeah, there's quite a bit of land, but I mean, just to the west of Legends as well. There's, I mean,
Yeah,
think
there's
about
land
from
everywhere.
Legends to Sandstone. Yeah, I still call it Sandstone. There's a lot of open
What's
land out
Sandstone?
there. So get out of here, Buck.
Well, but I was just curious if it could still be possible that it's built just right across the river in KCK, and it's real close to downtown.
Don't do that.
I just don't know if that's
You don't wanna do that.
still a possibility.
And the stadium's going to be on every episode of the first 48. And it's just, you don't want to do that.
That was a good show, man. I like that show.
It was a good show.
There
I was
were a
just
lot
sad
of
that, like, my
episodes in KC
hometown-
Mo, though.
Yeah,
A
it was
lot of
always-
them.
Always KCK or Memphis.
Yeah,
Well,
there
I was curious if that was still possibly a possibility, but I doubt it. I believe it's going to be,
Well, I've heard so much talk around the Legends area. I'd be absolutely amazed if it doesn't go there. It's primed
Agreed.
for it. You have your shopping
Huge
district
highway,
already built.
huge highway there.
You're right there on the corner of 70 and 435, which is where they're moving from. Is the corner of 70 and 435. It just it makes it all work.
For anybody who isn't in the Kansas City area, 435 is like a big circle that like basically goes around I-35, around all through Missouri and all through Kansas. It's just like a big circle. Just a heads up to everybody. It's very
takes about an
confusing.
hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes to drive around it.
Real exciting drive if you ever choose to take that for no reason whatsoever.
It can get a little boring from time to time. Yeah.
But
yeah,
the other thing about the practice stadium being in Olathe, I've heard, of course, we are literally 2 days into all the rumors, but I've heard that those will also be able to be used for state
Training
championship
camp.
football games and district
Oh.
games and all of that kind of stuff, which is pretty cool as well. I mean,
Well, it's going to
multi-purpose
be
is the goal of everything. I mean, revenue from other things is key to all of this. So to be able to use the practice facility and field and all of that kind of stuff for things like district games and state championships, bringing that here. I saw somebody earlier said that, oh, they might get one Final Four at the new stadium. Bro, I'm not even a KU fan, but the Jayhawks are from Kansas. If you think that they're not going to try to get as many Final Fours here as possible, you're out of your mind. Indianapolis gets them. Indianapolis.
Yep, they've got push. Should I go get my hat? Put my Jayhawks hat on?
No, that's disgusting.
Rock, chalk, Jayhawk. You know, we're going to church, baby.
Smurf turkeys.
I'm thinking about Monty Python, where they're just like, ooh, hit themselves in the head. And I always
You
feel
guys
like
did have a
that's the
good harmony
chant.
going on there. I'll give you that.
That's what I feel like with this is the chant when we do rock chalk. It's like,
Tom, I'll tell you what, man.
You need to say amen at the end of it.
I know you're not a KU fan, but if you ever went to Fog
I've
for
been
one
there.
of those,
I've been there. I'm born and
have
raised in
you?
this
Okay,
state, Buck.
okay.
You think I haven't
All
been
right.
out there to
Is it
watch
not
K-State
hair raising?
get their asses kicked by KU?
Does
in
it not
Fog Allen
raise?
Fieldhouse?
Does it not raise the hairs on your arms when they
pretty
do it?
cool.
Yeah, it is. It's iconic.
It's pretty cool. Bob, can we delete that part?
But yeah, I think that it's going to be interesting wherever they go. I think it's going to be really cool. I wonder if they're going to build out the entertainment district early and try to get businesses in there ASAP.
It's
and
gonna be a
then
mad
do the
rush.
stadium.
People with big pockets are going to start looking at that area. I mean, think of the hotels that are probably going to be built around that area. Different restaurant ventures. I mean, those are like revolving doors out there right now. So, I mean, the ones that really want to make a play to stay are going to do so. The other ones are going to come in and swallow up the rest of it. What we need is a little bit more of a bar environment out there, something a little bit more along the lines of a Power and Light instead of just like an outdoor mall. I think is going to be important because if I decide to go, well, first of all, you'd be an idiot saying that, oh, I need to go buy a new coat at the Legends on Sunday at noon when the Chiefs are playing. I mean, but you don't want to be there when the crowd lets out because they're all going to let out and be like, oh, look at this area. Where's the bar? Where's the bar? So it's just going to be overrun.
I think they're going to be right there. I think it's going to be like there's even talk about apartments and stuff too. Like it's going to be interesting how much they build out.
I think that would be annoying as hell to have an apartment right next to Arrowhead West.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, that's interesting too. I wonder if Clark's going to do like his dad did and have a secret apartment built into the new stadium. Because
why not? Heck
that's built into Arrowhead. That's pretty cool. Like it's a big apartment too. It's not a small thing.
You said Arrowhead West. That's not a bad idea, but Noah John Marshall said Arrowhead 2 would actually be a sick name.
Electric
Arrowhead.
Boogaloo.
I like Arrowhead
2,
West more.
the sequel.
What about Arrowhead Part 2, the sequel?
Part 2.
Yeah,
The other Arrowhead.
Two. I guess that's an old guy joke that nobody's gonna get. Part 2. Yeah. What was the other things? There was a few other things that we didn't really hit on.
Oh, Denver.
Denver, yeah.
No.
We're gonna get our asses kicked by Denver.
And that's the end of that.
Yeah, at least they
Let's
didn't
talk
just
about the
lose the
stadium
game
some
and they're
more.
going to come in all worked up and everything.
Pissed
So
off.
that's-
Yep.
Then their fan base is going to go crazy because they're going to kick the shit out of the Chiefs.
New
They're gonna be like,
dynasty.
we're so dominant. They're going to be like, dude,
Chiefs are done. We're the new ones.
town
Yep.
full of quitters out there.
They're gonna be definitely talking mad smack. I mean, dude, this last week has just been hard for me because I've had to come to the realization that our team is like 55% Mahomes. Like
At least.
we
Yeah,
we lost Mahomes and we went to like, we're not like the arachnids in Starship Troopers where you take out a leg, and they're still at 92% efficiency. No, you take out Mahomes and we went from, 92% efficiency to 35% efficiency. Like, and that's scary.
one of my favorite memes that I saw over the weekend was it's crazy how Mahomes gets hurt, and this should have helped his MVP cause.
Dude, that's and Oladokin now has tape on him. We're in trouble. And I haven't even heard if we've signed another quarterback. Like,
we
we just
Bushell.
we did?
We got Bushell.
Michelle? Mabel?
Bushell.
Oh, Bushell. I don't know.
Remember
who
the
that
guy we
Bushell.
had? He was here. You looked at it last time.
Oh, we did
Yeah.
actually. Okay.
Shane
Wow.
Bushell? Yeah.
Well, good deal.
Oh yeah. What's he been doing?
You're
Good
welcome.
deal. I saw Matt Castle was trying to come back.
Oh my
Go
god.
back to New England.
We already sucked when you were playing with our starters.
Yeah.
And that was when you were in your prime.
I still think letting Kelsey go out with a bang and playing quarterback the last 2 games of his
I would
career would
love
be
it.
hilarious.
I would absolutely love
Wouldn't
it.
hurt my feelings.
It'd be a great.
If he got hurt, I would feel horrible for him, though.
Dude, I don't know, man. It'd be interesting. I don't know. It'd be. I don't really want that. I want it only if it worked out for him. If he actually looked really good, like that would be a great story.
Well,
but
he wouldn't look good. Come on, I just don't want him to
that's
get
the
hurt.
same
If
thing
he
you
went
said
out there,
about Phillip Rivers, but last two weeks he's been in the game and
Okay.
he's looked
I mean,
good.
not bad.
I can't argue that.
Not bad.
But we are talking about a career tight end converting to quarterback for 2 games at the very tail end of his career.
Yep.
Well,
It's
I
definitely
feel a little more
Phillip
confident
Rivers, we're
in that
talking about
prediction.
a grandpa coming in after what? But how long was it? 4 years? 5 years?
4.
4?
He reset his Hall of Fame eligibility.
Well,
My mom just sent me a text.
He might be helping himself.
I was gonna say it might. I mean, he's got to be hoping he makes the playoffs. He's like, this is my only chance, y'all.
Mom sent a text. What did it say? Something she should have said in chat.
All right. Well, it's not going to show. She said, "How about Arrowhead Kingdom for the new stadium name?"
Arrowhead Kingdom's got kind of a ring to it. I mean,
gonna be-
it would take a little bit of getting used to, but I could latch onto that. Chiefs Kingdom at Arrowhead Kingdom.
Arrowhead Feel at Chiefs Kingdom. What if it's just called Chiefs Kingdom?
Oh, I could deal with that too.
Chiefs Kingdom Stadium.
Then the Chiefs Kingdom isn't just a thing of people; it's an actual thing, and we're all part of it. I really kind of like that.
I don't know. I'm sad though. I am sad about
Nebraska
the
Furniture
iconic
Mart Field at Chiefs Kingdom Stadium.
Nebraska Furniture Mart. Nebraska Field at Kansas.
Well, what about
NFM Field
so
at
Sporting
Arrowhead
Kansas?
Chiefs Kingdom Stadium?
So when Sporting Kansas City changed their name, the whole premise behind that, as I understand it, was they're no longer just a soccer club, but they are a club of different sporting, different
I don't
sports.
understand any of this crazy
Right,
stuff.
but they're
I'm not gonna
sports.
lie
So
to you.
now
I hate the name Sporting Kansas City. I hate
so
it.
what if
Absolutely,
now that
I've
we're
always
moving
hated it.
out, the Chiefs are moving out by them, and they combine the whole thing, and they become part of Sporting Kansas City
No,
Football Edition.
no. Sporting joins the Chiefs. The Chiefs don't join Sporting. Sorry, that's it. There's a hierarchy here.
Then it's like a sporting club.
No, we already have a sporting club, isn't it? I don't know, Klopstad, where you at? You
I
probably
love
the
and
kinda guy who likes
respect
soccer.
your out of the box thinking, Buck. But all I have to say for your idea there is,
Yeah,
sorry, I had a little something come up in my throat. I just puked a little bit in my mouth.
can't do it. Cannot do it.
All right, but if it happens, you heard it here first, folks.
Oh God. Then I'm gonna try to figure out how do we get him to go back
Josh
to
is on
Missouri.
board. I think that's what ha ha means. Oh no, that he's followed it up with a Jason fail.
Well, that is always funny.
Hey, that's Buck to you, man. Oh no, Josh, you're an old friend. You can call me whatever you want.
So
even though you're only watching because Tom's here.
Let me oh Jesus. let me ask you this. Is there going to be anything meaningful for the rest of the season, or is this it? Is that why they
Man.
chose now to kind of just do the thing and the season's done? There's no more attention that's going towards the football team because there is nothing we can put out there on the field.
So you got to define meaningful. You got to define meaningful. So meaningful means you get something out of it, right? What is you're sending out from what I understand, they're sending out the players that they think give them the best chance to win the game, which is ridiculous.
Weird.
Because
yeah,
it's not meaningful whatsoever. Get your young guys that you're going to need in the future. Get them some reps now. Get them some experience on the field. Even though it's meaningless, it's still against real professional NFL players in a real game situation. It doesn't make sense to me. So you're just losing time. You're just giving away reps.
Okay, so I might have a little bit of a thought on this. Like I do have a thought on it, but I don't know if it's dumb or not. Basically, we saw a ton of Pacheco, right? A ton. I feel like we've already seen enough of Pacheco, but I wonder, Pacheco is not on contract. I wonder if they're trying to see if they actually want to re-sign him for next year, which I thought was just out of the question. Okay, and then Juju is not signed for next year. We went a lot to him. So maybe they're trying to see if they want to sign Juju, but I feel like you already, I feel like we already know what we have in those
I could understand
players.
that argument with Pacheco, but
I'm not making the argument. I'm just trying to understand their thought process.
No, I could understand that possibility with Pacheco, although I agree 100%. I feel like I know what you're going to get with Pacheco, and it's nothing sensational. But none of that explains why Jalen Royals isn't seeing the field.
Yeah, or why... I said it as soon as we were out of the playoffs. Like, why is Worthy not put on IR and going to get his freaking shoulder surgery done?
Yeah.
Like, why are we not doing that? Like, I mean, every play that he's in, he takes a chance of hurting that even more and then having a worse surgery to go through. Like, I mean, it probably wasn't even smart for him to come back this season regardless. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure he needs to get that done. So why is he still playing? I don't understand it. Hollywood Brown is not on the team next year. Like, it's like, dude, there's so many people not on the team next year that we actually already know that we're playing. Whereas there's a ton of people, Bassa, you just said, Royals, all these people. There's a ton of people that are on the team next year and for years afterwards, and we should probably get them meaningful freaking reps. I really don't get it. And oh boy, we could have lived with the loss, right? Last week, if we had played, if we literally played to win, and that's the part that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, why did you do that?
It wasn't even a competition.
Like, play to improve the team and try to win in the process. And I'll make the argument that we might have won if they had done that. Like, why are you playing Pacheco? We know he's not the guy. He was periodically the guy for a season and a half. Okay? And that's like, I don't know what people thought he was going to turn into, this amazing player. Like, let's use Brashard Smith while he's in that freaking stage. Because I don't get it. I don't get it at all. We've got so many people that like we didn't see any Damian Pierce. Like, how hard is it to throw him off there?
This is a good comment. It goes right into what you're talking about. Josh said we needed to go back to the Brian Westbrook style of Andy offense. And that just backs up exactly what Bob has been saying all year about Brashard Smith is he looks just like what Brian Westbrook would be for an Andy Reid. And it
Same height, same weight, great ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. But the problem is that every time they've brought him in, they've run him to the outside. And the Chiefs have even done a penalty. But either way, it doesn't matter because the other teams know as soon as he comes in, he's running to the outside. You can't do that. You got to run him through the tackles here and there. You got to do different stuff. So, I mean, we've been so predictable the entire year. Nothing makes sense besides the fact that basically Roger Goodell called Clark and called, Andy was like, guys, listen, the fan base is pissed off. And
you got to pull in the
I
reins
don't actually own the refs, and I can't get them to make you lose. So let me lay it out for you. You guys are getting a new stadium. I'll give you a Super Bowl. You just blow this year out your rear end, and you can go back to doing everything you were doing before. It's just blow it now. And
he's from New York now.
Right. Good talk. Goodbye.
I know.
Yeah.
He
I don't know.
like
I don't know. It turned into New York for some reason. I have no idea why. But
All
it
just
felt like
slowly turned it into Joe Pesci here.
Yeah, it just felt like a mob deal. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of went that direction.
Oh, side comment here, Josh. Your profile picture is awesome, by the way.
It is awesome.
So I apologize. Yeah. I had to step away because I just received a text that my wife was on the way home, and I was in the middle of wrapping presents and was like, "Oh, I got a podcast." So all this stuff sitting out in the living room.
Wife's gifts, podcast. Well,
yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys.
It's the season. Sorry. And immediately I was like, "Oh no!"
You made the right choice, brother.
Yeah. Christmas almost came early.
All right, so. So who do you want to see play? We got like maybe 10, 15 minutes maybe left, I think.
I want to see the guys play that I wanted to see last week, but I have zero faith that's what I'm going to see. I just feel like they're going to go out there and throw the best that they have out there.
I don't even know that they're gonna. I mean, it's very Andy style in meaningless games to run meaningless plays from a meaningless playbook with meaningless players, if that makes sense. Like he doesn't like to show his hand if he doesn't have to. That's why when everybody's like, "Oh, they suck in the preseason," it's like, yeah, he's not going to show anything at all. He just wants to make sure, like, y'all know how to line up, right? Great. We'll see.
I don't know if that's true this year because, like, just look at this year. Like, we don't have anybody going in. Oh my
motion.
gosh! Why? Yeah, motion. Thank you. I just blanked. But we used to have motion almost every offensive play, and now, like, I'm just not seeing it.
Thanks a lot, Matt Nagy.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Honestly, it really feels like what I just said. Like Goodell called me like, "I'll give you a Super Bowl. Just tank for a year, please."
Yeah, but
and
on
like,
the flip side,
they tanked on like the best possible way. They're like, "Yep, we only lost by 1-score games."
On the flip side to that, though, Bob,
that's
another
talent
thing
right there
we used to see all the time that I don't want to see again is a very tiny receiver running the bubble screen 14 times a game. Dexter McCluster.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we have a ton of people on 1-year contracts. I'm gonna fire them out fast, and everybody says keep or hit the road.
Okay.
All right.
Stay or gone.
Yep. Stay or go, and no cop outs to be like, just stay or go. Marquise Hollywood Brown.
Go.
Free agent coming up. All of these are on the last year. They're free agents.
Go.
Stay.
I say stay if you'll
If the
go
price is
for
right.
four.
For what? 7 more
mil.
catches next year? Go.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to use them, but all right, Charles Omenihu,
go.
Stay.
get
at
out of
this
here.
point.
Go. Nope.
I mean,
He has
unless
not
they
looked
can get
right since
something
that
better,
injury.
they gotta show me that they can go out there and get something better.
I mean,
But
he looks like a broken man, and
actually,
he's just
no. Okay, hold on. Let me rechange my position of thought here. Do we want to pay him more money? This is where the contract is up. They're leaving. Yeah, go. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he only made $4 million this year, but
Yeah, no, we can go
I don't
get
think he's
somebody for
worth it.
$3 million that can probably do a better job. Sorry.
Jack Cochran,
Go.
get out of here.
Yeah, he's made a lot of mistakes on special teams this year.
Unbelievable amount of
Mm-hmm.
mistakes.
Yeah.
We didn't even have him on our ending 53-man guest roster that we did at the start of the season.
No,
We're
and
like,
he was one of the.
we even told people,
6'7",
why not Jack
6'7".
Cochran? Because we don't think he's good. And yeah, we turned out to be right. Najee Johnson.
Go.
Probably go. That's a cheap stay, though.
Yeah, should I tell you guys their cap hit? Because that
Yeah.
might because
I would
okay, so
imagine
he's
that's
at
a
a cap
pretty
hit.
cheap stay.
He's at a cap hit of 1.9 million, and I doubt that he'd be getting more than that.
Yeah, see, that's
Going
where
forward.
I'm kind of like, well, I mean, stay.
Yeah,
I'm
see,
gonna
this
s-
is one
I'm
of
gonna say
those.
stay.
I mean, stay unless we can find somebody that can replace him. That's.
It's going to cost more,
I
but
mean, how much more? I mean,
well, I don't know.
he's
Buck.
he's 1.9. So if we find a guy that's 2.5, is that worth it? I think so.
I
Now,
don't know, Buck.
5, maybe 5 isn't worth it. That's why I'm saying this. That's why I just feel like the answer to my
It's
question,
hypothetical.
because of all of these things, is
All right, Jerry
but-
Tillery.
All right, go.
1.8 mil a year.
I don't know. I still say go.
I say go. I haven't even heard him on the field at all. He got like one sack early on.
Oh, he's been playing
James
lately. Yeah.
Winchester at a 1.8 mil cap. He's our
Okay.
long snapper.
Long snapper? I
Then
mean,
stay.
outside of the coolest name for a long snapper, go.
Yep, he's the third. He's the third brother.
Wait a minute. How many mistakes has the long snapper made this season? Why
I don't
not
know.
keep
He
him?
He just
Oh,
got
I'm
an
saying
awesome
stay.
name.
I'm
Yeah.
saying stay. Yeah, he's been with us forever.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
say stay.
expensive for a long snapper. I mean, put me out there. I'll do it for half that price, coach.
Look, man, it's like the one thing we don't have to worry about in our kicking game.
Damn it. I wish that weren't the case.
Hey, the man.
Kareem Hunt, who was at a $1.5 million cap this year.
Now, this
Keep
is
'em.
really tricky because, I mean, for the price, stay. However, it really depends on how
What else
much
they're gonna
thought are
do.
we going to put into this. In
He
the
can't be
offseason.
the first option.
I know.
Right.
I say
Absolutely not.
stay and be the short range back, like the short yardage back.
I say that if he stays, he needs to be our bench option, not our 1, 2, or our third down back.
But what I'm afraid of is if he stays, they're like, oh, sweet, we're good for another year. We've got our guy.
Yeah, I think we're done there. Like I said, I saw him back into the pile last week. Come on, man. I get it. The game doesn't matter. We got nobodies out there doing whatever, but you don't back into the pile, for God's sake.
Juju
Maybe he was trying to set up
Smith-Schuster.
to leap over the line like Saquon.
What a backflip. That would have been amazing.
That would've
Then I
been-
would have been like, absolutely, we're underpaying this guy.
Juju Smith-Schuster at 1.4 mil.
Stay.
Stay.
Oh, Juju. Yeah, stay. Sorry, I was reading a comment.
Derek Noddy at 1.4 mil.
I mean, I'm hoping that the talent that we have on defensive line next season will make it to where he's not even like
I would
able
say
to make it on the field anyway. So
I
go.
mean, it is going to be extremely expensive to try to rebuild this entire defensive front. So, I mean, we're going to have to keep some of these guys, and I mean that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, he is pretty cheap, so I'm fine with keeping him too. Robert Tanya Jr. at 1.2, the guy who was on fire in training camp that we never used.
He was in the game.
Good
this
old
week.
Bobby Tanyan.
You can't say never. He was in the game.
Bobby T.
I say stay, because there's a damn good chance we're losing Kelsey, and I really was impressed with his preseason this year. Give him a shot.
It's cheap. I say stay too.
Sure. I'm pretty indifferent on that one.
I convinced Tom.
Yeah.
Safety Dion Bush, who's been on IR all since training camp.
Yeah.
And makes 1.2.
Is he any good?
mean,
Do we know?
Yeah, Bob, you're not allowed to say that. You made the rule, dude.
I'll say go.
All right. Yeah, I would say go as well.
I don't know. Sure. See ya.
Big old 34-year-old Mike Pinnell at 1.2 mil.
Go.
Yeah, I feel the same way that I did about Naughty.
I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna re-sign him for? What are we doing?
Depth. I mean,
Do we think it's gonna make the team any better if we re-sign him?
I don't think it's really either way. Or I was excited for him coming back, but then when he came back, I kind of realized why they waived him in the first place, and why when he asked to be released from the Bengals, they were like, okay. So
you got it, buddy.
Gardner Minshew.
We'll pack your bags for you.
At 1.17 mil.
Goodbye. I'm sorry. God damn it. I love you, Minshew. I really do. I am so heartbroken that you had your chance to shine, and then you got to park your Camaro in a handicap spot. I feel so bad for that dude.
Yeah, I feel bad too, but boy, he didn't really. He was somebody, dude. These backups, I have confidence in. I had confidence in what's his name last year. He came in.
Oh, him.
And it's just like,
backup quarterbacks are a dime a dozen. And
yeah, I mean, I'd rather just grab
Gardner
a late
Minshew
round
coming off
rookie.
of an ACL. What do you think that they're like? Ooh, can't wait to get this guy back in the building. Like, sorry, man, thanks.
Oh well, there's an update to that. His ACL is just bruised, and I forget the exact words, but it's not torn. So,
well, same.
So is he playing this week?
No, he's
Same
still out
thing.
the rest of the year.
Hold on, there was a quick question. What is the league minimum? League minimum ranges from 840,000 for rookies all the way up to 1.25 million for.
Lots of these guys are on league minimum deals.
I just had a light go out. If you guys couldn't tell that, now I've got the cinematic flare going on.
Yeah, you kind of look like the evil character of Star Wars.
Oh.
Like
Safety Mike Edwards at 1.17.
Who?
Mike Edwards.
Oh.
No, he can go.
He played for us years back and came back this year. And that is, I mean.
Yeah, I think a lot of that secondary could use an overhaul. I think a lot of the defense could use an overhaul and some restructuring and some new position coaches, and there's just a lot. So you know what? I'm not very forgiving at this point. So bye.
Tyquan Thornton at 1.1 million.
Yes.
I say keep. Yep. Even if you have to pay him 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's going to have offers from other teams that will actually use him.
You got to freaking use him.
Yeah, definitely keep him over Hollywood Brown.
100%.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's 3 years younger too. Janarius Robertson.
He can go.
I don't even know who this is.
That's
Janarius Robertson.
Janarius Robinson.
Oh,
must be a recent signing.
Oh no, I like him. I say keep him.
He's at 1.1 million.
Yeah,
Definitely
hell,
at league minimum.
good
He's
for
my
him.
neighbor.
Look at that. This dude's making $1 million, and we don't even know who the hell he is.
I'm not even gonna mention this next guy.
And here we are, just sitting here
You
making.
probably don't know who it is.
Mike Caliendo at 1 million.
I mean, yeah, you got to keep him.
I mean,
Unless
Andy's
you can
gonna keep
replace him with a better backup.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
for that price, you got to keep him until you find that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, we need to have 4 backups at every position on the offensive line, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But
Here's
Josh
one.
says stay.
Here's one. Matt Ariza at 960,000.
keep.
Yeah,
We're doing
keep.
a lot of punting
He's
right
gonna
now.
want.
Keep.
He's gonna want money. He's definitely not coming back for just that.
He can have his 1.2.
Pay the man.
Dude, they've added a few people who I don't even know that they're probably going to be playing this week. I'm seeing a lot of people like, what?
What? Still no Jalen Royals. That's the
Uh,
one that's really burning me, man. I don't
yeah,
even know
so
that number, Josh.
it really isn't. I mean, Damian Pierce, we'll have to re-sign him. He's. I didn't even realize that he's just on a 1-year contract that we just signed him on this year. So definitely, why are
Seriously?
we not playing him? Yeah, like that's weird. So we're not playing him. We're not even finding out if he's worth. Wow. Yeah, and then we've got the 2-year guys that can leave. Like we can, get rid of if you want to. Jalen Moore, Christian Fulton, like
I haven't
Yeah,
heard
I don't know.
Pacheco's name in here. I thought he wasn't
yeah,
he?
he should be in here. Why is this not showing? Checo.
Tom just can't wait for Pacheco.
I've been waiting for that one so that I could be like, see ya
Go!
later.
No, man. Look, man, I love what Pacheco did for this team. Not just between the lines either, but on the sideline. He's just a positive guy.
Look,
And
I
the
love
way
the dude.
that he complimented Mahomes. But
I found it. I'm
at
sorry.
this point of the day, you're not helping the team on the field, and that's
I
what it really
love the
comes down
dude,
to.
but it's so pointless. It
Damn it.
really is. I love the guy.
Yeah.
I love him. He's got an infectious smile, infectious style.
Bob's got a man
Everything
crush on him.
about him is great,
Oh, yeah.
except for
He's
his
definitely a
ability at
sexy
running
man.
back. That's the only thing. Is that anything else? I think he would be awesome at, but at running back, he's just less than mediocre.
Okay, so I screwed up a little bit. I only told you the Chiefs that had just only been signed to 1-year contracts, not all the Chiefs that were off. So
Bro,
Brian
wait,
Cook.
there's more.
keep or leave, 5.8 million.
Leave.
Who?
Brian Cook.
Brian Cook.
Oh, leave.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, but okay, so that's his average salary is 1.4. Sorry, I should have said that. Sorry, it's a little different now that I have it.
Okay, so
Differently,
yeah,
so-
so it was the
So
over
like the
5
full
for the-
4-year deal was 5.8.
yeah. I mean, at that
So
1
he's
million
making
range,
like 1.5.
stay.
Yeah,
He's been-
1.5.
Who the
stay.
shit
been
is
looking
setting
good
off?
this
Somebody's
year again.
setting off fireworks in my neighborhood. Can you guys hear that coming through my microphone?
No.
Nope.
No, but I have like cops coming up and down in ambulances sometimes with my door open right here, and it's super loud. And I'm like, Bob, did you hear that? He's like, no.
I got to figure this out. It's probably because they heard me talking about Pacheco, and they're like, "This guy's got it."
Popping
and set
off,
the
yeah.
yeah,
fireworks.
and I say bye to Pacheco too. I didn't get mine in there. So,
I'll be right back.
All right.
Leo Chanel.
Leo Chanel. What's the price?
1.2.
Yeah.
But he's probably looking to get paid a little bit more now though, because this is the end of his rookie contract.
Wait, didn't something happen to him? I feel like I heard his name, like something.
But like Leo, I definitely want.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. Joshua Williams ending his rookie deal at 1.1 million, basically average salary, but he's probably going to want a little bit more. But I don't think he's going to want that much more. Yeah. Leo Chanel's on IR right now, Buck. Chat just said, but like,
okay.
Yeah,
I thought I heard something like he got released or something, and that.
Oh no, I don't think so.
I was confused when I heard it, but I was working and I wasn't paying 100% attention, so I was like, I
love our linebackers. I'm a sucker for our linebackers.
Yeah.
Jalen Watson average is just under $1 million right now, but he's going to want more.
I mean, at this point,
keep him.
Stay. Yeah.
I say stay too. I say definitely keep. I mean, he looked great a lot of the season, and if he had any sort of pass rush, he'd be fine. Buck, did you answer Isaiah Pacheco?
Oh, did I get mine in?
Yes.
You said no, right?
Let me think about it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, bye.
Yep. Bye.
Hasta la pasta. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you.
Can't have it.
Nico Remigio.
Man, this is my neighbor. If he ever sees this, he's going to figure out where my house is, come down here and kick my ass. But, dude, you are worthless at kick returns. Worthless.
No, he's not worthless at kick returns. He's just not worth enough.
Has he ever gained a yard? What is his
kind of worthless at kick returns. He's great at kick return catches.
What does he average in yardage on kick returns? Is it
18.7
sideways? But I mean, going up the field, what does he average going? Actually,
he's not been great this year. That's just the truth.
It's been bad. He's a cool dude. He's a real cool dude.
Yeah, he's like McDuffie. If he was a little bit bigger, he could be dangerous.
Josh says, your turn, Tom, to do kick returns. Man, I've aged a little bit. I used to be quick.
You'd be the Y factor.
Oh, man. Yeah, the why he out there factor.
I think that's pretty much it for the guys that we have to look into right off the bat. But there'll be people. I mean, Jawan Taylor. He's next year. He's a. What?
It doesn't matter.
I think
goodbye.
50,000.
$37.23.
He has resulted in more negative plays than positive.
Yeah, I think he's gone, but he's only 25. They might restructure him. That is a possibility.
Serious? That man is only 25 years old.
Listen, he's cleaned up his act this season, though, I think, a lot. And I think that's been overshadowed by
hurt. That's why they're not calling penalties on him. He's hurt. He hasn't been out there.
I feel bad for him. No, he was playing earlier this season. I still don't think that they'll re-sign him. But
problem is he's still going to want good money because other people are going to offer him good money because other teams – he's not going to get flagged because they're not watching him like they are watching the Chiefs,
Goodbye. Go make your money. Go do it. Well, I'd rather spend that absurd amount of money. Isn't he like the third highest paid player on the team?
No.
No, he's I think he's the most. Or he will be next year.
It's an absurd amount. You can get rid of that and spend that money anywhere you want, or you can keep spending that money on penalties. I mean, goodbye.
2026. So 2026, the cap hit would be Jawan Taylor's would be. Is this right? Yeah. So Jawan Taylor. So Patrick Mahomes is going to have to restructure. He's at it's
absurd when Bob is like, "Is this right?"
He's at 78 million for next year. Chris Jones is at 44 mil for next year, but Jawan Taylor coming in third at 27 million.
I was right. Third. Goodbye.
If we drop him, we take the dead cap hit of 7 million and we save 20 million. So
dead brainer.
If we restructure him, we take no dead cap, and it just depends on because the deal he got was way better, but it just depends on what other teams will offer him. I mean, honestly.
I mean, know the definition of insanity, right?
I know, but he would start for so many other teams.
That's fine.
He would start for so many other teams.
Then can we trade him?
Oh, man.
Yes. I'm cool with that.
But yeah, he's definitely a big cap hit. I mean,
For another
Jalen
right
Moore is
tackle?
going to be almost 19 mil next year cap hit. I mean, we got a lot in the line here. A lot in the line. Jawan Taylor. So
Way too much for our line to look the way it does right now.
Our third, fourth, sixth, and seventh highest paid players as of right now for next year are 4 of our offensive linemen.
Damn.
Yep. I think
froze, or is
Tom
he
is froze in the perfect
he's
perfect way
just like,
to end the
my
episode.